More men than ever are choosing to stay single. In this video, we talk about the brutal truth about why more and more men are choosing to stay single. Many men are consciously choosing to be single. But why is that? It's not just that they don't want a partner. There are much deeper and more serious reasons. The following points don't necessarily apply to every person, but studies and surveys show that they apply to a large proportion. Be sure to look up to the fifth point, hypergamy, as that's where it gets particularly interesting. The first cause: online dating and social media. For many men, finding a partner there has proven to be particularly challenging. One worrying point in online dating is the imbalance between supply and demand, which is exacerbated by social media. Many men experience when online dating that women are often inundated with requests, which can lead to some women setting unrealistically high standards and being very picky. Social media exacerbates this, as men are often presented with an idealized image of relationships and attractiveness, which is difficult to achieve. This leads to a highly competitive environment where men fight for attention and struggle to stand out from the crowd. The combination of this pressure and the imbalance creates a challenging environment that often does not reflect the reality of real life. This can be particularly demotivating and can lead to men feeling devalued, ignored, and their self-esteem plummeting. The result is that some men give up their search for a partner altogether. However, it is important to note that most women do not necessarily find their ideal partner either and often experience disappointment. Nevertheless, women often have easier access to meeting someone in this regard. Despite these challenges, there are effective ways to improve online dating skills or improve the way you meet women. For women in everyday situations, an even more promising alternative is to use online dating. Cause number 2: shyness and lack of social skills. Finally, personality traits also play a major role. Shyness can become a barrier that prevents men from approaching potential partners. You may feel awkward when it comes to starting a conversation, recognizing flirting signals, or even suggesting a date. These hurdles are often due to a lack of practice and experience. Even today, most women expect the man to make the first move, even if they are interested. In addition, social skills are essential. These include the ability to communicate, show empathy, understand interests and needs, and manage conflicts. Men who feel insecure in these areas tend to withdraw from the dating world. But such hurdles can be overcome. There are numerous methods to improve social skills and increase self-confidence. The third cause: negative attitude due to bad experiences. Another significant reason why some men decide against a relationship is the aftereffects of toxic past relationships. Experiences with manipulative, abusive, or generally unhealthy relationships can leave deep scars. These experiences often lead to a negative attitude toward future relationships and can trigger commitment anxiety. Men who have experienced such relationships can have difficulty finding trust in a new partner and opening up emotionally. The fear of having to go through such an experience repeatedly can be so strong that some men consciously decide to stay single. But it is important to recognize that most women are not like that. Toxic behavior in women can often be identified by certain early warning signs. Watch the video. Stay away from these women. 6 warning signs. Red flags. I will link them to you at the end of the video. Cause number 4. Self-optimization and career priority. Many men choose to be single in order to focus on their personal and professional self-fulfillment. Some decide to work on themselves first before entering into a relationship. This is a good and important step. But caution is advised. Some men lose themselves in self-optimization and use it as an excuse to avoid contact with women and to face the challenges. It is a fallacy to believe that you have to be perfect before you can enter into a relationship. This can lead to men losing themselves in endless cycles of self-optimization and missing out on opportunities for fulfilling interpersonal relationships. A good balance should be found here, because women are just as imperfect as men. Now to hypergamy. Another topic that is often discussed is hypergamy. The theory states that women unconsciously and consciously seek a partner with a higher social or economic status. In the age of social media, the ability to always look for better opportunities has increased significantly. However, this does not mean that every woman follows this pattern. This dynamic can be discouraging for some men. The pressure to constantly improve and meet expectations can be overwhelming, especially when men receive countless rejections or are just kept warm. Some men therefore prefer to be single because they find the effort and possible emotional pain that comes with looking for a partner too great. However, it can also be observed that some men understand themselves behind this fact. It can prevent themselves from progressing in their personal development. But by being willing to work on yourself and face the challenges, you can also be successful in this environment. What do you think about the 5 points? Feel free to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. If you need help with any of the 5 points, just fill out the contact form or contact us directly by email. You can find both in the description below. Thanks for watching and see you next time.